The tennis world is an absolute meltdown. While the world expected Alex Eala to be popping champagne, cashing million-dollar checks, and basking in the glory of her historic Wimbledon massacre of Iga Swiatek, she just pulled off the most mind-blowing disappearing act in sports history. She vanished from the media circus, ghosted the paparazzi, and secretly boarded a flight straight back to the Rafa Nadal Academy in Mallorca, leaving her rivals absolutely petrified and fans spiraling into a frenzy. But here is the bone-chilling twist that nobody, not even her closest coaches, saw coming. This isn't a sentimental homecoming or a victory lap. This is a cold-blooded strategic declaration of toe-out wear on the entire WTA Tour. What terrifying new weapon is she quietly forging inside those legendary Academy walls? And why does her sudden return send a shiver down the spines of every top-seeded player ahead of the US Open? Buckle up, because Alex Eala isn't just coming back to train, she is coming back to bury her competition, and her next move will leave the tennis world absolutely speechless. While the tennis world was still recovering from the seismic shock of Alex Eala's stunning victory over defending Wimbledon champion Iga Swiatek, a 7-6, 9, 6-2 masterclass that sent shockwaves from center court to every corner of the globe, the Filipino superstar made a decision that left everyone scratching their heads. Instead of basking in the glory of her historic Wimbledon campaign where she became the first Filipino, man or woman, to advance to the fourth round of a Grand Slam, instead of cashing in on endorsement deals and media appearances that were flooding her inbox, Eala quietly slipped away from the spotlight and returned to the Rafa Nadal Academy in Mallorca. This wasn't just any return. This was a statement. For those who don't know, Eala has been part of the Nadal family since she was just 13 years old, leaving her home in the Philippines to chase her dream at the legendary Academy in Manacor. She graduated in 2023, but the Academy has always remained her sanctuary, her fortress, her home away from home. But why now? Why return to the Academy immediately after the biggest achievement of her career, when the entire world is watching and waiting for her next move? The answer, as fans are about to discover, is far more calculated and terrifying for her opponents than anyone could have imagined. Sources close to Eala have revealed that this return to the Rafa Nadal Academy is not a vacation. It's a strategic masterstroke that could redefine her entire US Open campaign. After a grueling grass-court season that saw her clinch her second career title in Birmingham, reach the semifinals in Berlin where she toppled world number 2 Elena Rybakina, and make history at Wimbledon, Eala knows that the transition to hard courts is the most critical phase of her season. And where better to prepare than the very place that forged her into a world-class athlete? The Rafa Nadal Academy, with its state-of-the-art facilities, world-class coaching staff, and the legendary Nadal methodology, offers Eala something that no other training facility can provide: the winning mentality of a 22-time Grand Slam champion. But here's the twist that has fans buzzing. Eala isn't just training, she's working on something specific. Something that she believes will give her the edge at the US Open, where she is set to be seeded for the first time in her career, following her career high ranking of world number 28. The whispers coming out of Mallorca suggest that Eala is completely revamping her game for the hard courts, focusing on the very weaknesses that her rivals have been exploiting. And if her Wimbledon performance was any indication, a revamped Alex Eala is a terrifying prospect for the entire WTA Tour. What makes this return truly electrifying is the deep personal connection Eala shares with the Nadal family. This isn't just another player using the training facility, this is a daughter returning home. Rafael Nadal himself has been a mentor, a guide, and an inspiration to Eala since she first arrived in Mallorca as a wide-eyed 13-year-old. The bond between them runs so deep that when Nadal returned to the court 1 year after his retirement, it was Eala who shared that emotional practice session with him. She has revealed how Nadal gave her key advice to improve her forehand ahead of the 2026 season, advice that clearly paid dividends at Wimbledon. But now, with the US Open looming, the stakes are higher than ever. Eala is no longer the underdog story that fans fell in love with. She is a legitimate contender, a seeded player, and a genuine threat to the established order of women's tennis. Her upcoming schedule reflects this shift in standing. She will kick off her hard-court swing at the Mubadala DC Open, a WTA 500 tournament in Washington from July 27th to August 6th, followed by the Canadian Open and the Cincinnati Open, both WTA 1000 events, before the US Open begins on August 30th. But the real question on everyone's mind is, what is she working on at the Academy that could change everything? The tennis grapevine is buzzing with speculation about what Eala is perfecting at the Rafa Nadal Academy, and the rumors are absolutely staggering. Some insiders suggest she is working closely with Toni Nadal, Rafael's uncle and longtime coach, who has been instrumental in shaping her clay court game. Others claim she is developing a completely new serve that could make her virtually unbreakable on hard courts. But the most shocking rumor of all is that Eala is preparing to unveil a new playing style at the US Open, one that combines the ferocious baseline power she displayed at Wimbledon with an aggressive net game that no one has seen from her before. Remember, this is the same player who has already beaten 7 top 10 players in her young career, including the stunning takedown of Swiatek at Wimbledon. She has proven she can beat anyone on any given day. Now, with a new arsenal of weapons being sharpened at the Nadal Academy, she could become virtually unstoppable. And here's the part that has fans absolutely losing their minds. Eala is expected to grace the Stars of the Open, a US Open Fan Week event, on August 27th alongside fellow young stars Joao Fonseca, Iba Jovic, and Lerner Tien. That means fans will get a sneak peek at whatever she's been working on before the tournament even begins. The hype is reaching fever pitch, and the tennis world simply cannot wait to see what she unleashes in New York. Make no mistake about it, Alex Eala's return to the Rafa Nadal Academy is a declaration of war on the entire WTA Tour. This is a player who knows exactly what she wants and is willing to do whatever it takes to achieve it. Her journey from a 13-year-old girl leaving her family to chase a dream in Spain to becoming the world number 28 and the most exciting young player on the planet is nothing short of extraordinary. She has already made history by becoming the first Filipina to reach the 4th round of a Grand Slam, the first Filipina-seeded player in Grand Slam history, and the first Filipina match winner at Wimbledon. But Eala isn't satisfied with history. She wants the trophy. She wants to be the first Filipino to win a Grand Slam singles title. And her return to the Nadal Academy before the US Open is the clearest sign yet that she believes she can do it. With her ranking now at world number 28, she is set to be seeded for the US Open, meaning she won't have to face the top players until later in the tournament. Combined with the new weapons she's developing in Mallorca, the stars are aligning for a deep, potentially historic run at Flushing Meadows. The tennis world has been put on notice. Alex Eala is coming, and she's bringing everything she learned at the Rafa Nadal Academy with her. The question isn't whether she can win, it's whether anyone can stop her. If you enjoyed this latest tennis update and want to stay ahead of the biggest stories in the world, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to WorldZone right now. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a moment of the action. See you in the next video.